The A Lot of Good Blood by KMD, great practical makeup effects. It's excellent one-liners. Two problems I have. I agree with people. There are slow spots. Spots that they have to stop and sort of explain what's going on, explain why Valak's doing this or doing that. Kind of slows the film a little bit. Then Jack Crowe finds out that there's this sort of connection with Valak and the church, and how one of the big bishop guys sort of made a deal so that he could live forever. And not only could he live forever, but walk in sunlight and stuff. I think that and the ending. Because the ending kind of felt rushed, like they didn't have enough money. Which I actually heard that the guys here, I think they cut back on the budget, the studio cut back on the budget, like cut a lot of the budget, so they had to change the story and John Conrad had to cut some stuff. So maybe that's why, but the end, I mean, you know, Jack Crowe's put on here and he's going to be roasted, and, you know, Daniel Baldwin and them help Jack Crowe out. It's just that, actually 3 problems, I'll get to the third one. The ending is kind of not half-assed, but, you know, it's Jack Crowe gets Thomas Ian Griffith, and, you know, James Woods has some good dialogue with that, but it gets to what I was talking about. The third one, the performances of the bad guy. Valak is kind of Valak, when he killed the whole team, yeah, but he gets taken out pretty damn easily at the end, I thought. It's like he talks a lot of shit, and then James Woods sure does 1 or 2 things, and boom, Valak's dead. I'm like, what? Same thing with they have to go round up the other vampires. It's mainly like real quick shots of vampires running, and, you know, they're burning up, and like I wanted to see James Woods and them just kicking ass, you know, like, well, the same you Blade. You know, just kicking ass, you know, boom, here's 1, boom, here's 2. You know, Jack Crowe just really kicking vampire ass, boom, boom. But like really showing why he's the master of fucking kick ass, master of kick ass, you know. Yeah, he killed the master vampire, but I want to really see him go to town on some of these bloodsuckers. Boom, hit, boom, you know. Maybe they didn't have the budget, but that was the problem. And like I said, some slow spots, which didn't bother me too much because James Woods kept me interested very much in the dialogue. I'm on with the atmosphere, the cinematography, the score. But the ending, you know, thought could have been better. And the performances, I mean, the two that, what was the girl's name? Cheryl Lee? Cheryl Lee I couldn't get into. She's the girl who's been bit. Kind of like a hooker girl who's been bit, and they sort of need her to track Valak. I thought she was not great. She was kind of there. And Thomas Ian Griffith, to me, was the biggest disappointment. Thomas Ian Griffith, I don't think, was that scary, or that haunting, or that fucking badass. And I'm just showing the little booklet they have here. But Valak, to me, was just not badass. I mean, at least it's some practical, you know, makeup effects for the vampire, but this guy, to me, was not that badass. He was kind of a pussy at times. I just, compared to James Woods, it's like, man, I believe James Woods can kick ass better than Thomas Ian Griffith. And, you know, I should believe the villain should be more badass. And the fact that, oh shit, you know, it's kind of like Arnold had a great adversary with the Predator. Here's like Jack Crowe. To me, Jack Crowe was badass. I think this is one of those weird times. A lot of times they say the villain was great, but the hero's kind of bleh. This is kind of the opposite. Those rare opposite times where the hero has a lot of personality and a lot of fire, and just, you know, you believe it. And, you know, he doesn't have. He should have got more time at the end to kick ass. That's kind of one of my points. And to me, I still believe, though, despite that, he could kick Thomas Ian Griffith's ass. I don't know, I just believe it, and that's kind of disappointing. And, you know, so those are the 3 points, you know, slow spots, the ending with Jack Crowe kicking more ass, and Thomas Ian Griffith, Cheryl Lee, especially Thomas Ian Griffith, kind of mediocre performances in my opinion. But the reason I love this movie, first and foremost, is James Woods and Jack Crowe. They're really solid, badass character. I love James Woods. He's one of my favorite actors, and this is a great performance by him. Nice to see him in this type of movie. I would love to have seen a sequel and have Jack Crowe do more stuff. But solid score, atmosphere, good TMB effects. So yeah, I mean, Vampires, despite the problems, is definitely one of my favorite vampire movies. You have Fright Night, you have The Lost Boys, and you have Vampires. From Dusk Till Dawn is another one. So yeah, from Fright Night, From Dusk Till Dawn, then you have Lost Boys and Vampires. And this to me is one of my favorite vampire movies. And John Carpenter did a great job. So definitely check it out. It's definitely worth a watch. So thanks for watching, and take care.